everyone. Welcome to Marilyn's Tarot Take. I hope everyone is well. Woke up to just a slight skiff of snow on our car tops and rooftops this morning, so that was rather disheartening. We are in the potential of having 3 to 6 inches overnight, so I guess winter is here. I've got flowers still blooming in the front yard, so it's just going to be a strange one. This whole season in our area in Michigan has just been extended majorly through October and November. Has been so unseasonably warm and beautiful. So I guess it's time. So time to get out the snow boots. Anyway, I'm excited to bring forth the Afterlight edition of the Forager's Daughter Tarot. Now, the original Forager's Daughter Tarot came out in 2023. This is the Afterlight edition, and there are some tweaks here and there. She says that there's 5 new cards. I believe it's the same 5 extra cards that were in the original deck, but maybe different imagery. I do not know. That will be a surprise when the time comes. Don't know if you're familiar with Jessica Lee Howard. She has, if you go to the foragersdaughter.com, tarot.com, she has a variety of things. They're beautiful things, coins and such. So yeah, it's a beautiful place to go. I'll list that in the description. But what came with it was this lovely bag. If I want to take the deck out and put it in the bag. Intro to Tarot. This is by the author Jessica Lee Howard. And it's just a little handout here to if you're learning. And the other book anyway, was very helpful to learn tarot. So we had that. I got a new coin. Isn't that beautiful? That's tadpoles on the back. Beautiful. Yes, indeed. And then there's only 2,500 copies of this. So I did get a signed and stamped. Check it out. Stamped. Very official. There's a 2,500 run Master Digitalized 2025 archive never to be reprinted. 350 GSM gilt-back core, linen finish. So there you have it. This is my authentication card. Very fun. Put that over here. And a rose petal bookmark. Isn't that beautiful? We've got the tadpoles on one side, butterfly on the other. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, love it. And a thank you for your order. Forager's Daughter. Get that out of the way. All right. Yeah, this is a nice bag. It's not quite as nice as the original Dex bag. The original Dex bag was lined, but it didn't come in a box, a big box. It came in a little box. I'll compare that toward the end. And it had a hardback book. So let's just dive in, shall we? Love this series. I fell in love with this when I first saw it. I didn't get it until 2024, the original. But I like the idea that there's only 2,500 of this, and it's just a slightly tweaked version. Kind of remastered. Look at this box. Is this not fabulous? Forager's Daughter Tarot. 83 cards. It's beautiful. Such a nice, good quality. It's excellent quality. Excellent. Got a magnetic closure box. Inside is beautiful. And here's the guidebook. It looks to be the same. If you don't have the original, this is the original hardback book because they came separate. You could buy the book or the deck or both. So I got both at the time. But it's kind of almost rose petal, not quite. Beautiful, beautifully done. I love the coloring. It's such a, it's not coming across quite as lavender as it is. It's coming across more blue, but there's a slight more lavender tone to it than is showing. And it's gilded. The other one was gilded as well. We're going to be doing a little bit of a comparison today. So, wanted to make sure the gilding wasn't stuck. Forager's Daughter Afterlight Edition. Preface, ubiquities, then we've got all the major and minor arcana and tarot spreads. Here are the extra cards right here listed. So she's from Ohio, it looks to be like. Her parents were hunters and fisher, foragers and gardeners, and they passed the love of nature down to me through these activities. It's a lovely little story. She's very nature oriented. So the ubiquities, much like other divinatory tools, tarot requires deep introspection and association to be comprehensible. The cards must be filled up with symbolism to ground the reader and give them something to reflect on. There are a myriad of recurring themes and icons in the Forager's Daughter Tarot, and herein the most important are laid out. So we've got the suits or cups, pentacles, swords, and wands, traditional. There's moon phases. She's got those listed. The court cards are pages, knights, queens, kings, and aces. So she's considering the aces as court cards. Aces are tethered to the power of the new moon, are not court cards, but they still maintain a special place in the cycle of maturity, each representing the pure essence and potential of their suit. Myriad new paths lay before the ace, which acts as a mysterious guide in wandering the nebulous circumstances of beautiful yet unforgiven journey. And then 5 brand new cards, which represent some of the themes most important to the Forager's Daughter, have been added to the traditional 22 major arcana. They serve to offer the user more enriched experience and layered meaning. So that's nice and a lovely color picture. And these are all hand drawn by her. You've got the dissection, the compass, the reflection, the position, and the sign. So you've got a few keywords for the upright here and the reversed, and then the sign. Like, for instance, here for the Fool, the egg cracked, vulnerability, breaking free, starting over. And the Monarch is a new phase of life emergence. And the Taproot, finding and starting point, foundation, branching options, and sapling's potential, untapped energy. Yeah, beautiful. So it's really, it helps you to delve deep into each card. And it's just a lovely, lovely book. So well done. So the afterword is guided by the archetype of the magician. This revised afterlife edition of the Forager's Daughter brings renewed focus and intention to create cohesive, unified set. The magician represents transformation, manifestation, and our ability to shape our world through conscious action. This edition is the result of years spent refining design skills, deepening practice, and investing in quality materials. The culmination is timeless collection that honors the natural cycles of growth while offering a lasting tool for reflection and spiritual connection. Just as the caterpillar changes to a butterfly and tadpoles to frogs, this edition has been transformed into something truly unique. The protective box harkens back to the arts and crafts movement, with ornate designs that extend an experience beyond the cards and into the packaging. Each set includes a serial number printed on the interior tray, making it a one-of-a-kind piece that cannot be replicated. To add an extra touch of elegance and security, every tarot set includes a gold-stamped carrying pouch and brass emblem coin featuring the magician motif. Each element of this edition works in harmony to form a toolkit that supports intuitive practice and encourages you to step into your own creative power. Love that. Love that. So yeah, this is lovely. In the back, she has some spreads. Yeah, So it's really nice. Beautiful book. Beautiful. Love it. And I'm the biggest cicada fan ever. I have some cicadas on the other pouch here. I actually collect, if I find one that's passed away, I collect them and I have them in a box. Odd, but fun. Okay, put this over here. And here are the cards. So if you're not familiar with The Forager's Daughter, it's totally nature-based. Beautiful. There's my cicada. Yay. This is felt lovely. It is a nice experience. I do look at a deck in the idea of how the experience is going to be to open the deck, walk through the decks. Yes, let me get the paper off. Beautiful. Oh, look at the gold gilding. Gorgeous. Oh, and this is, here I am using the cloth and I forgot to mention it. This is the cloth that I got with the original deck that I purchased. Isn't it beautiful? Cicada. Love, love, love. Gorgeous. I do love this so much. I'm going to bring the camera down just a pinch so I don't have to hold the cards up so high because I'm a little bit shaky today. So hold on just a second. Okay, the camera is down a little closer. While I'm at it, I pulled out the other deck, the original deck, and the color's just a little bit deeper on the backs. So she's just tweaked them a little bit, but look at those backs. Oh my gosh. But before I forget, I'm a little ADD today. I also got with this package a print, a signed print that is the Samhain print. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the spiders, the moon, look at the moths, pomegranate. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm 2 of 20. Print 2 of 20. Didn't get in on the first print, but 2 of 20 is not bad. Isn't that beautiful? So I have to find a very special place for that on my wall. Gorgeous. Colors are absolutely fabulous. Oh, I'm very pleased. Very pleased indeed. Okay, back to the deck. So again, the backs. It's a linen finish, lovely cardstock. I believe it said 350 GSM. Beautiful. Look at the detail. Oh, just gorgeous. Okay, I'll try not to tarry here. I tend to linger a little too long probably on the cards, but it's just who I am. It just is. All right. The Fool. Isn't that beautiful depiction? The beginnings of something new. Ready to grow. Ready to burst forward. Her artistry is just amazing. The Magician. There's our tadpoles in the process of becoming. Beautiful. I'll say beautiful 150 times, I'm sure. The High Priestess. Gorgeous. The owl and the crow or raven. Oh. The Empress. This is definitely a one-of-a-kind deck. The way she has drawn the imagery. And here is the Empress. There's so much going on in each card. It's beautiful. And I personally love the border. There are people that do not like borders. It'd be a little tough to cut the border off of this one. And I just I think it adds to it. I really do. This is one border that adds to the image. That's just my opinion. Look at that, the Emperor. Standing on, I believe that's agates. Interesting. Don't you love it? Look at that. Look at those colors. Wow. The lovers, couple dragonflies there on some crystals, and looks like morning glories, perhaps. Look at the colors. Just look at the colors. Oh, chariot. I like this chariot card. We have the thistle and the goose. They're in formation. Moving ahead in formation. Strength. Lovely card. The hermit. Look at the depiction of the hermit. Got a snail. Believe that to be a moth. Let's see what she has to say about the hermit. Well, where are you? Hermit, there we go. I found it. Okay. The hermit. Look at that beautiful page you have to work with as well. The dissection. In the darkness, a firefly shines like a beacon of light, illuminating the natural world around it. A snail emerges from its shell to look at the mysterious glow in the sky. A cluster of mushrooms have just released their spores, and the tiny particles swirl in the air as they travel to their final resting spot. The hermit represents introspection and spiritual enlightenment. Now is the time to turn inward and look for your own guiding light. Daily life can be full of distractions and noise, leading to confusion and distress. I lost my place. Take a moment for self-reflection and contemplation. Once the mind is still, hidden knowledge can be released. We all face times of shadow and uncertainty. The contemporary world is overwhelming and can leave us feeling drained and burdened. When there's too much stimuli, a snail will retreat into its shell and wait for the confusion to pass before reemerging. This isn't a moment of weakness or cowardice, but a natural reaction for a tiny creature. Introspection is important and can give us much needed break from the stresses of the day. So the reflection is, I believe that we hold more knowledge than we think. Meditation, reflection, introspection, these can lead to huge spiritual breakthroughs and insight. Spending time in natural spaces is a great way to achieve this. Settle in a quiet woods or field and let stillness take over. It might be a long journey to find that inner light, but it's always there, ready to be discovered. So upright, it means contemplation, introspection, solitude, self-reflection, reversed isolation, withdrawal, loneliness, and distraction. So the firefly is the inner light and guidance. The snail is turning inward, shutting out or distraction. And the psilocybin mushroom, release of knowledge, gaining insight. Isn't that fab? So there's all kinds of different ways you can lean into each of these cards, depending upon what you want to pick out of the card. Take the hermit and pick one other item in the hermit and go with that direction. Beautiful, isn't it? Wheel of Fortune. I just wanted to show you how interesting her book is and how she expresses each card with words. Love this Wheel of Fortune. Growth and waning and back to growing and waning. Justice. The wolf with a serpent or snake. He got it before it got the toad or the frog. The Hanged Man. Beautiful. Aren't these just great? Death. And it's beautifully depicted with the flowers. Flowers growing from the bird. Temperance. Have the salamander. The devil. Not a wolf. Looks like. Wolves get a bad rap sometimes. The Tower. Beautiful card. Forest fires are a rebirth for the forest. They occur naturally, so, and sometimes not from natural circumstances. The star. Isn't that beautiful? Who doesn't love a beautiful red cardinal against the snow? The beginnings of spring with the crocus popping up. The moon. Got a catfish. Gosh, isn't there a phrase called catfish moon? Just came to me. Catfish moon, maybe? Gonna have to look that up. Fish moon. I don't know why that sounds familiar. Brain glitch, maybe. Sun. Beautiful. We've got the ladybugs, or as they say in Britain, ladybirds. So sweet. Judgment. Interesting. If that's a reflection of yourself, perhaps. Beautiful. And the world. From the seas to the sky. Oh, I love these. Now, these are the extra cards, and I think they're the same. I went ahead and pulled the cards from the original, and I think they're exactly the same, just the colors are tweaked. But yeah, they're the same. Ephemerality. Yeah, ephemerality. I'm saying that right. Isn't that beautiful? Cereal. All right, ancestor. Love this. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, stillness. Yes. Waiting in stillness. Bond. That's there in the pack. They have been bonded. They are pack animals. Ingenuity. Putting a stick down in the hole maybe for the bugs to crawl on. Crows and ravens are exceptionally smart. They are so smart. Okay, now we're into the aces, the ace of cups. So here's the cup suit. We've got some painted turtles down here. Two of cups. Three. Love the fish. Four of cups. Clams have not come out of their shell. They're missing the cups. Five of cups. Six. Aren't these just beautiful? I just love the way they're done. Seven. And all the different insects there that the frog's deciding which one am I going to taste first. Eight of cups. Shedding the skin. Slithering away to something new. Nine of cups. They're all basking on the rock. Ten of Cups. Nice little swan family there. We have the Page of Cups. Sea otter. They're just so cute. Playful fun. They know how to have a good time. Knight. Oops, hold on, where's the... Yeah, we're good, we're good. But I had that other one backwards, but I don't. Here's the Knight. Beautiful. Candle illuminating. Queen. Different sun phases. Or the moon. I said sun. Didn't mean to. The moon phases. Oh, bleeding hearts. I love bleeding hearts. I've got one in my garden. A little tiny one. Heron. Yay. Full moon. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles. Like a new moon there. Two of Pentacles. Love the squirrel. Three of Pentacles. They're busy, busy, busy ants working together. It's fun if you've ever seen a special on ants or anything. They'll actually make a bridge-like scaffolding to get across a gap, an opening. They'll form a scaffolding and the whole crew can go across and they make it work. It's amazing what ants can do. I digress. Here's the Four of Pentacles. Mr. Blue Jay. Five of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I haven't looked at these cards for quite a while. I specifically didn't go back through the deck so I could refamiliarize myself with it because it's probably been 7-8 months since I've looked at this deck. I've been working with other decks, so this is a revisit. 6. Look at the little chipmunk. I love to watch chipmunks. They are fascinating. They're fast. They go flitting about, so they're kind of hard to grab a hold of visually, but 7 of Pentacles. Love the spider web. Assessing what he's got in his spider web. 8 of Pentacles. Love that. Working hard. 9. Kitty cat laying there just taking a break. And here's the 10. Aw. Little mama and baby bear. And some roses. Looks like roses. Alright, we have the Page of Pentacles. Here we go with the moon cycles again. Starts with the Ace of Pentacles. This is where the moon cycle starts and ends. That's how she's connecting the ace. One of the ways she's connecting the aces with the court cards. Knight of Pentacles. Love, 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 love. Look at this queen. Oh. And the King of Pentacles. Stately. Beautiful. Ace of Swords. And 2. Let's see, that starts the moon cycle again, which will continue in the court cards of the swords. There's the 2 of Swords. Interesting, because with the 2 of Swords, she's got the her eyes covered in the traditional. And here the bats don't use their eyes. So that was a good choice. Love that. I'd forgotten that. 3 of Swords. My favorite. Beautifully done, but the death of a cardinal. 4 Swords. Taking a rest under the tree. 5. Oh, we got some wasp business going on there, or hornet. Six. They're shedding the skin, and he made it out of the shell, as it were. Victorious. Ready to take on the world. 7. Oh, look at the raccoon. Yeah, they are kind of sneaky, but I've said many times in my walkthroughs that I use the 7 of Swords as a strategy card, pertaining to strategy. And raccoons definitely use strategy in getting into everything outside or inside if they make it into your home. 8 of Swords. Aw, surrounded by snakes too. He is in a pickle. 9 of Swords. Centipedes. They are kind of nightmarish. I don't know what it is about a centipede. I don't know why they're just kind of, they just are kind of creepy. But they're needed. They serve an insect function. 10 of Swords. Oh, my spirit animal. Time for renewal. And here is the Page of Swords. Cricket. Love that. Knight. Yeah, I really do like this. It's a hawk. I'm pretty sure that's a hawk. Another one of my spirit animals. Queen. Love this. Feeling a little bad for the moth there, but. And the King. Clarity. Owl can see at night. Clear as a bell. Alright, so swords. This is starting with the full moon. The other. Oh, that's the King. Sorry. Duh, we're not the ace yet. Sorry. I've only had 1 cup of coffee, so I mean, I can't be responsible for anything that comes out of my mouth right now. Here's the ace. Beautiful. Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands. Love this depiction. There's a bear in the distance there. Decision making. And here we go with the 3. They almost look like oars. And carved oars. Moving forward with your decision. 4 of Wands. 5 of Wands. There's a little conflict there. Hopefully they don't get their antlers stuck together. That happens sometimes. 6 of Wands. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this beautiful? Let's love this. Success in growing, success in beauty. Love it, love it, love it. 7 of Wands. Beautiful. 8. 9. There's a little mouse going up to get the last of the berries. Pretty much stripped it off of there. Busy, busy. 10 of Wands. There's an ant working hard. They can carry, I don't know. I don't know my ant trivia perfectly, but I know they can carry a huge number of times their own weight, body weight, they can drag along and carry. Amazing little creatures. And here's the Page. Little sparrow. The Knight of Wands. The Queen. That's beautiful. That's one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. There's something about this card that I just love. And I do relate to the Queen of Wands, I must say. And the King of Wands. Gorgeous. Isn't this deck fabulous? Let me know if you have the original. This one is so worth getting, particularly if you're collecting different types of decks. It's just different enough that it really makes you think, and it brings the beauty into things. And this, I'm just tickled pink with this. Can't wait to find just the right spot. So this is still on sale. I got mine a little bit less expensive than this right now. It's not quite as inexpensive as before, but it's I don't think she has the original deck. I looked at her site. I don't think she has this deck anymore available. So she just did a total revamp. But either one of them are just fabulous. Look at the clarity difference. My gosh, I'm so excited. I'm glad to revisit this deck. And I didn't do the size thing. Have my card laying right there. It's essentially the same. So, let me know what you think. I am just all my little goodies here. I'm just so excited about revisiting this deck. It has been such a fun adventure to delve back into it again. And with the fun items that come with, it's always good to have a little extra. I'm loving it. So yeah. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have the deck. Let me know if you would like to get this deck. And if you do like it, what do you like about it? I like the fact that it is slightly different and we're back to nature. I'm all about nature. And it definitely throws you back into nature. And that I love. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you taking the time to stop by and watch, and I'll be back soon with another video. Thanks so much. Bye for now.